Hi guys, I thought you guys should see my face for this particular video because we're going to be looking at the Star Wars, Sims 4 Star Wars Journey to Batuu official reveal trailer. I'll be in the corner, annoyingly. But I figured we should take this journey together and watch this because it is interesting, and I say that as someone who is kind of a Star Wars fan, but kind of mostly likes it for the memes. And also, I have the original trilogy on DVD, and I've got like the really, really original version of A New Hope that's unedited, so no subtitles, no stupid edit of Han Solo doing that really stupid like neck dodge against oh my god, what the hell was his name? Greedo. Thank you. So yeah, we're gonna be watching the Journey to Batuu official trailer, and then there's a thing after, like the official reveal page that they put up as well. And we're gonna read through that as well. And we're gonna discuss this. And I'm gonna try and keep it to about 10 minutes. So, bells.
Oh, wow.
Nice. Purple with like silk display case. That's well, rejection, son, and hard.
Shupaza Puaf.
Never noticed him.
Yep, Sim.
Then badass like lady walks in, and then she's just like, I am love. That's pretty cool. First, I like how organized. This is so I like it. I liked it because I knew this was coming. I knew that fucking language, Star Wars was coming because someone said it was like this is gonna be Star Wars, and it was like kind of obvious that it was gonna be. I have so many tabs up. I have so many tabs up currently. So yes, Star Wars Journey to Batuu for the Sims 4 game pack coming September 8th. I'm actually not going to be at my computer when it comes out because I'm going on a trip with my boyfriend next to me. We're both going on a trip with his family because yeah, we just are. So we're going away for like a week. So when this pack comes out, I'm going to be uh somewhere else for it. So I won't be able to get access to the pack until about 6 days after, 7 days after. So video output's going to be all over the place for that. But we get to Journey to Batuu because this is based on inspired by a Disneyland park. I've only ever been to Disneyland Paris, never actually been to the Disneys in America. I've never been to America, so I have no idea what the Journey to Batuu, like Batuu theme park, actually looks like. But apparently there's a place called Smuggler's Cove, which sounds really interesting as a concept. So, key features. Experience the edge of the galaxy. Your Sims are definitely not at home anymore. From the Millennium Falcon to the bustling cantina and unique attire of Batuu, Sims will be surrounded by the iconic sights and sounds of Star Wars, trademarked. Socialize with the alien locals to truly understand why Batuu is unlike any other planet. When your sim returns home, bring back new decor and recipes inspired by your travels, play a game of sabacc, or host a playful lightsaber training session. So judging from that alone, that gives us the sort of vibe that it's perhaps going to be a vacation world. I kind of hope it's a world that you can actually live and visit in. Kind of like Strangeville, but I think it's going to be more like a vacation world like Selvadorada or Granite Falls, where you get to visit it and you can stay there for about a week and you can go and do things like in Granite Falls, it's find all the bugs and stuff, and in Selvadorada, it's go to the temple, find the treasures. Although I think in with the Jungle Pack aspirations, the treasure hunter one, you have to go back at least a couple times to let the temple refresh so you can find the rare treasure chests. But I hope it's gonna be a world to live in because I want more worlds to live in, and I'm gonna be honest, I kind of do like the idea of living on Batu. The world just looks so good, but realistically, it's probably gonna be a vacation world. Probably. Create your Star Wars story. The Resistance, First Order, and Scoundrels are fighting to control Batu, but your Sims' actions determine who will succeed. As Sims undertake challenges and special missions, you'll tip the balance of power. Your influence not only changes the world, but also unlocks rewards like Starfighter access, new outfits, and critical missions on Batu. And who knows, maybe you'll find your Batuan special someone. Lilith Avalon and Kylo Ren. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But it sounds so funny that I kind of want it to be a thing. But yeah, so there's definitely a story based in it. You get to choose who you join up with, and there's challenges and missions. So it could be like there's a requisition board for like little like missions. That could be fun. Or it's like freelancer. You get like a list to choose from, and you got like a certain time frame in which to do them. That sounds like fun. That could be fun. And you can change the world through influencing, so very much like Strangeville and like Eco Lifestyle. Definitely. I'm just gonna adjust this slightly. There we go. Critical missions, so that could be for critical missions definitely sounds timed. And you'll meet your Batuan special someone again. Lilith Avalon meets Kylo Ren because she's a stupid teenager. She's like, well, I've already got one baby daddy, let me get another. I'm joking. I'm joking. She and Stephen are definitely not endgame. I'm kidding. I just find this so ridiculous that Kylo Ren and Rey, whatever her last name is, Rey Nobody, are gonna be like canon in the Ember Sharp universe. Oh, it's so stupid, but I love it. I love stupidity.
Technically, Rey's last name is now Skywalker due to the last movie. Everyone hates it.
Oh yeah, I've never seen the last Star Wars movie, but apparently she's a Skywalker, except she's not, because there actually was a Skywalker daughter, but I think she was booted out because they completely destroyed the expanded universe and decided to make their own. Because uh, Han Solo and Leia also had a daughter as well. So I don't know. Unite with iconic characters. Completing missions earns your Sims reputation points, and as you rack them up, you get closer and closer to meeting the leaders of the forces on Batu. The possibilities shift depending on your Sim's actions. Will you choose to support Kylo Ren in his efforts to uncover the Resistance base, or will you join Rey and V Moradi, no idea who that is, in the fight against the First Order? Whichever path your sim chooses, Hondo Onaka and his scoundrels are always there if you need a few extra galactic credits. Now, this is where my idea came in that I got. As you guys know, Empire is my criminal-based series. Azriel, Max, Steven, Coda, Ishkan, being basically bad guys, running their own gang, being criminals. Now, I don't have the ability to make them full criminals, not without like downloading extreme violence and base mental drugs, which I don't want to use because those are way too mature for me, and I don't really want to use them in my game really. But I definitely think that Max, being an evil sim, probably would definitely sign up with Kylo Ren to like help the First Order be like a prequel. Actually, would he be more of a resistant guy? That's the thing, he's a criminal, so I don't know, will he be against the system or for it? So that's really the question I need to ask myself there. But I kind of like the idea of Empire going into this series. I like the idea of them going into this uh being like, oh, crime on our planet is just kind of like meh. There's gangs everywhere and there's just no like pieces of the pie that's good for the taking. Let's expand our resources, and they go to Batu and they're like, yeah, we'll make a gang here. We'll help the bad guys. We'll help whoever gain control, and we'll be like sort of the mafia for this place. That I kind of like the idea of. Also, Azrael's a thief. I kind of like the idea of him being a smuggler, treasure hunter, maybe getting a lightsaber and becoming an actual space wizard. But just some ideas. I'm sort of spitballing now, but I'm not gonna be able to get like the pack until like a week after it comes out anyway. get your own lightsaber and droid. Explore Batuu to find kyber crystals and hilts for the most coveted Star Wars trademark artifact, a lightsaber. Collect every piece to construct a blade that's all your own, then invite other Sims to spar in lightsaber challenges, or visit the droid depot and purchase your very own droid to help you on your adventures. And maybe zap a few Sims here and there to distract them. You can even bring your droid friend home with you, so you always have that +1 for parties. Okay, droids I like the idea of. The droids sound like so much fun. Because the droids, I feel like they'll kind of work maybe the same way as the robots in Discover University. They'll break down in like rain or something. Would they? I'm not sure, depending on what the mechanics go for. But the idea that you can purchase them, maybe build them and upgrade them, that sort of thing. I like the idea of them being able to be upgraded. So like you could upgrade BB-8 for example. You could get BB-8, paint him pink, and upgrade him so he has a tiny little net, and then he goes up to someone and he just hits them with the net, like a tiny little Animal Crossing villager, that kind of thing. The other option would be you give him a punching boxing glove so he can punch people in the kneecaps. That would also be fun. So I kind of like the idea that maybe we'll get upgrades for it. But I'm going to go back to the pack. I'm going to... Yeah, as you can see, Lil Simsy is not impressed. She's not impressed. I watched James's and he was very interested in it. But we're going to go and put this to 0.25. I'm going to go and just look through it again, but in a bit slower detail. So zooming on in, that's the... Forgotten what the name of they are. What's that jet called again? It's the cross one. X-Wing. So we've got an X-Wing coming in, which is pretty cool. Coming into land, you've got Rey speaking with General somebody. And then you got these dudes. I want that song to be in the game. Devs, please tell me the song is in the game. I want that to be playing in the cantina. Also, you got Blue Lady here, who I think might be from like the Star Wars animations, that design. But also that could be from the fact that we already have Star Wars costumes in base game because they put them in at some point. But also we have Noctis's outfit from Final Fantasy 15. Final Fantasy game pack, can that come next, please? So they're having a good time. Got a bartender. Kylo Ren, very obvious. His outfit's going to be in the game now. And Star Wars Journey to Batuu, The Sims 4. So it's very clear this is Star Wars licensed. Because this is EA. EA owns the rights to Star Wars, and I think Disney own the rights to Star Wars too, and EA and Disney have some sort of collusion. So that's how we get this. And I feel like this was maybe in the ideas for a while, maybe since the last movie came out. Got a yellow lightsaber hilt. I like this display case with the nice like pink like silk thing, and then like the little glowing lines. It's the kind of low quality sci-fi stuff I live for. She lives in a very nice like house, and she's like, I wish I could go to space one day, and somehow you did it. I don't know how. They'll probably tell us in a live stream how you can get there, because I'm gonna guess it's Vacation World. This seems like the most realistic option. So then slowly, yeah, it's gonna be slow because I really want to get a look at it. And then here comes the Millennium Falcon, which could mean Han Solo could be there. Maybe not. I don't know if Chewie will be there. I don't know if you can make Chewie in. If you were gonna make Chewie, you need the costume. I can't even remember if his costume's in the game. But look at that world. Just look how pretty that is. That is just so pretty. Like the clouds look so weird and messed up. Got all these beautiful like trees everywhere. You got like this cool bit here, and this. I think this here was sort of like the clue in that it was going to be Star Wars. This particular building over here, because the round houses kind of give it away. You got this. This looks like a really cool big neighborhood, kind of like the cantina in Jungle Adventure in Selva Dorada, where it's big, you can explore, and there's like a bar that you can mainly go to. Little BB droid, little R2 unit. 2 R2 units. You got those aliens there. You got this thing, whatever the hell it is. Look at him. He's there just like, hello. Hello. What are the humans doing today?
Looks like the trash monster from the first movie.
Yeah, trash monsters. Because, yeah, anyone who's not seen the original Star Wars: A New Hope, I recommend you watch the original trilogy because they're just the best ones. They're, well, say the best ones, they're good for their time, but the story is pretty much the best story. Like, I'd say more so in the prequels, and we just like those for the memes of Ewan McGregor just popping in and going, "Hello there," which I'm gonna want to try to use. This poor dude here. He's like, "A flower for you, my beautiful stormtrooper love," and they're like, "Piss off, guards, take him away to the Sarlacc pit." Take him away to the Sarlacc pit or something. Just toss him in with the worms. Toss him in the trash. Or rejected that person. I don't know who this girl is. This person. But she's very just like, oh, and this person's like hitting on me on my time. I assume you realize that your plan to seduce the stormtrooper was not going to work. Even purple R2 here is just like, well, that was not a good idea. And the droids can electrocute you. This poor stormtrooper, all like she wanted to do was just do her job today. She wanted to do a job. She wanted to go home after like kick up her feet and relax, and then she gets electrocuted and hit on in the same day. Also, stormtrooper helmets, which is pretty cool. Look at all this deco we're gonna get. Look, we're gonna get guns they can have. It's just all looking so cool. Then you got these little flags. I think they're first order flags. And then that's a very like that's like the treasure box openings. And it's like, oh my god, what did I find? And then R2 is like, whee! We found treasure! And then you got this really awesome cantina. Like, look at that. Got that, like, now you got whatever this thing is up in a fish tank. You've got what's like a meth lab in the background. An alcoholic meth lab. You got this funky DJ. This funky DJ bot, which I hope is a new DJ booth we can actually put in. Because that sounds really cool. And then you got this guy's got, oh, that's like that's the Darth Maul kind of hat, but it's just the spikes. But it looks like it might just be a thing where it can have different swatches, or it'll be a featured upon like a hat. I kind of like that idea. They're playing cards. This guy's asking for drinks. That guy's doing things. There's someone in the background. You got like the lightsaber here, and just like cheers to our discoveries. Things are going so well for us. And he's like, here, here. Here, lightsabers, hooray! Then they have their drinks in classic Sims 4 animated fashion, and then the doors open to reveal Hunky Muck, hot piece of, oh dear, hot piece here. And everyone's like, who is that woman? She is so pretty. And then they're just having a laugh, and then she's like, oh, and it's like, so, do you want to help me steal a TIE fighter? Think, and then she's like, oh, and I think that was also her awakening then. Also, you got these two guys just having a random, like, Star Wars fight in the middle of the street. Star Wars fight lightsaber battle. And it's like, alright, these guys, look at these guys boogieing down with their little BB droid. And then you got this guy who, you know, he's got that classic villain look, and I kind of love that. And then all these dudes. One of that guy, if I can go back quickly. That guy looks like Topher Grace, kind of. And Topher Grace, I think, is also a huge Star Wars fan. They got lightsaber fighting and training. You've got... Thing is, they've brought guns into the game now. They brought guns to the game. You've got Rey doing Jedi practicing, and then you've got Kylo Ren's cool, like, saber with his cracked crystal in the vents, which is pretty cool. Everybody likes a cool sword. Which begs the question of, can we get our own cracked crystal? Are these going to be new collectibles, like the Kyber crystals are things you collect, or can you refine gems you find? And she's like, oh, it's time to steal the TIE fighter, and this guy is just like, oh, I'm wondering what I'm going to have for dinner later. Oh no, the TIE fighter's being stolen. What am I going to do? Oh no, I guess I'm just going to have to stay here. No, like, nobody saw that. And then we go to the house, and it's like, look, you can put all this new stuff on here. You can completely decorate your new house with new, like, I think that's new wall decor. I definitely like these awnings. They look cool. And these new windows and a vent, a rusty vent. I need more good rusty CC. This sort of lo-fi, sci-fi, gritty stuff is kind of what I always like in The Sims because I really like trying to build like dystopic futures. And I think the Star Wars pack is going to give me a chance. Also, I saw the Baby Yoda just then. Also, guys, did none of it ever occur to you that we had the Baby Yoda thing put in an update? And that was our hint that Star Wars was coming. I know like the Mandalorian had been such a big thing, and I've still not watched that show. But guys, I don't think the devs put Baby Yoda in for the memes. I don't think they put it in for the memes. I think they put it in because they knew this pack was coming. They knew it was going to be made, and they thought, let's put Baby Yoda in and see what people think of it. And nobody didn't occur to anyone that we thought Baby Yoda in a baby Yoda. This is Skyduck. This is Dover Duck, but he's my baby Yoda example. It's like we have a baby Yoda in the game. Let's make shrines to baby Yoda. No one thinking that baby Yoda is going to go and be the hint for uh for the Star Wars pack. Not occur to anyone because I'm just thinking that was probably the devs playing us in the long haul. Also, it just looks like this whole area just looks so cool. Like I don't know what this thing is. I'm gonna go back to as it builds it. Yeah, look at this thing. It's like it literally, okay, it looks like a meth lab. But I don't know if it's like a big piece of decoration or if it's something that you can put down. Let's see how it gets put in. Oh, it looks like it's a two-piece kind of thing. Maybe it is like new counters. I kind of hope so. Also, I love this new shelf. I think that looks so cool. Whatever the hell that thing is, I want it. This cabinet looks cool. We've got boxes and like new plants and things and rugs, and we've got these cool little chairs and decos and an owl thing and what looks like a little wolfie boy, which I kind of like. You've got a helmet here. You've got a tiny R2 model. So we're getting like more cluttered deco. Yes. And also, I think those are base game lights, but they look pretty cool anyway. And then you got all these things as well. Look, yeah, model Millennium Falcon. How can anyone not love that? I mean, a lot of people don't like the fact that we're getting Star Wars. And there we go. Then she's like, ha ha, I got a lightsaber. It's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna go and stab a bitch with it. I mean, we know that that'd be very painful. You guys saw what happened to her. Well, actually, no. It's pretty bad if you get stabbed with it anyway, because it's basically just like thousands of degrees of just hot plasma just like getting stabbed through you. 8th of September, and I'm not gonna be here because I'm gonna be away on my trip. I'm just gonna go back and just like pop it at this bit here because it's just such a nice look. But I'm okay with the pack coming out. I mean, I missed out on the entirety of Sims 3, so everyone always touting that it's always the best one. I'm there like, I don't know, I only ever played the base game of Sims 3 and I wasn't really into it. I think it was just the weird graphic upgrade it went from Sims 2. Sims 2 is great. That's always going to be a classic. Can't beat that. But like I've never had a problem with The Sims 4 personally. I've always liked the packs they've brought out. Like a lot of them I don't utilize, a lot of them I do utilize. Certain stuff pack concepts were weird, like My First Pet stuff. You could have just shoved that into cats and dogs or just taken all the cats and dogs specific stuff out and put that in cats and dogs and turn My First Pet stuff into its own thing. That could have been a good idea. But I'm not disappointed that we're getting Star Wars. If anything, this sort of makes sense. I mean, what did like The Sims 1? I don't know what it was. I think they had a circus in that one or something, or a carnival. But I don't know who was sponsored for that one. I think like Marilyn Monroe and Drew Carey could show up. Was it Marilyn Manson? There was a Marilyn that could show up. Sims 2, you had the IKEA stuff pack, I think, and H&M, and those weren't exactly like great. Vampires in Sims 2 weren't great anyway. The Sims 3, I have no idea about because I never played it, but I know there's a Katy Perry sweet treat. Like, that was a thing. Why was that a thing? Why was that a thing? Why did they pair it with Katy Perry and make a stuff pack which From the sounds of it, it seems like something that looks like when you vomit up sweets after binging on Halloween. Can only imagine. But Sims 4, what have we had so far? We've had a collaboration with Moschino, some Italian brand, and that actually turned out to be pretty cool because some of the build buy stuff in there is top notch. The car stuff pretty good as well. I always use the boots. I like the boots that came with Moschino. We're getting this pair up with Star Wars because it's EA's like product that they can make games out of, and they just love to shill it. So I understand where that's coming from, at least. And like, there's always like other references to like little things in there. Like you've got a Final Fantasy outfit in there in base game and the costumes. Uh, we had Star Wars um costumes anyway. I think they were like in the original base game, or they came in an update or a content patch or something, but they came in the game. So everyone who like dresses up at costume parties is always dressing up as the aliens or the X-wing fighters or Darth Vader or Darth Maul or Princess Leia and her buns. Although we get Rey's hair now, which is actually pretty good. Good. I don't use the hair as myself anyway because I'm a CC person and I use way too much alpha. But like, as long as for me, as long as the build buy is good and I can put the clothes on and they look decent, I feel like I won't have a problem with it. If I can have fun with the gameplay for this place and I can do a really cool smuggling storyline with the Empire boys, I think I'll be good. I think I'll be good. Plus, Oasis Springs and Strangeville, I feel like will work very well with this pack. Though definitely the products and the build buy. In that, hey, well, actually no, you can't make a point that the mother planet's connected to Batu because that thing doesn't exist in Star Wars lore. I just don't think giant plants that uh, make hive minds exist in Star Wars. Maybe they do. I don't know. But I like the idea. But I am worried that, well, aside from the fact that the devs are going to get a lot of hate for this, and I really don't like it when everyone just is mean to the devs when this is clearly an executive decision from an EA guy. It's clearly some EA person being like, you know what we should do to make a bit more money for The Sims? We should make Star Wars. We should make a Star Wars pack. We'll pitch this to the devs, and they'll make it, and we'll give them a bonus, and then, you know, they get to make some cool Star Wars stuff, and then, Star Wars fans will be happy. I mean, I wanted Happy Haunts. I wanted Happy Haunts initially. I got knitting. I mean, I like the knitting pack as it turned out because it's got nice build buy stuff, which is always my go-to. But I didn't want knitting. Like, everyone's always like, who asks this? Well, I never asked for knitting. I got knitting and I had to put up with it, but I never asked for it. So I didn't ask for Star Wars, but I'm gonna put up with it. I don't ask for a lot of things from The Sims. I like to be surprised. I don't expect it to be like the previous games because I don't know what the previous Sims 3 game was like. Everyone rants on about horses and cars. I mean, we had cars in Sims 2, so I can understand maybe the idea of bringing them back and utilizing them in the same way that The Sims 2 utilized cars. But I'm not too fussed. I'm not too fussed, really. So, yeah, Star Wars should be an interesting game pack. Will I utilize it a lot? Probably not. Will I use this to make dystopic sci-fi builds? Definitely. If it's a world I can live in, bonus points because then I could totally do a fun concept where someone moves to space. And it's like, I'm going to live on Batuu and make my fortunes and join the resistance and become the greatest Jedi Master ever. And then it all just goes tits up and they end up marrying Kylo Ren. That could be a fun, stupid idea. And you know what? Definitely I'm going to use the build buy stuff because the build buy stuff, well, for one, there looks like there's going to be good clutter. The design concepts, I could totally put it in Oasis Springs and Strangerville. I think it'll probably be like a 6, 7 out of 10 if I get a chance to experience it. Who knows? But you know what? It's The Sims 4. They do some good things, they do some bad things. I am like just a person who maybe is just pleased with everything. But there are certain things I do not like in certain video games. Like, I hate Fortnite. I don't play it and I despise Fortnite. If The Sims did a Fortnite expansion, I would be like, just like here, just like, why Fortnite? I mean, Fortnite and Marvel are teaming up for some stupid, like, thing. Yeah, I don't like Fortnite. I think it's ridiculous. I think it's ridiculous. Game. I'm also not keen on the whole Fall Guys thing. That just looks like sugary coated, uh, Takeshi's Castle Total Wipeout, except there's a lot more violence and a lot more trolls, and it's all candy coated. Because I heard what people do when they stand at the finish lines to be absolute dicks to people who are trying to get into the next rounds and stuff. But my points are, could be interesting Star Wars plans. Empire could definitely try and get Journey to Batuu molded in. Perhaps Asriel becomes like Han Solo, becomes a smuggler. Also, they've introduced guns into this concept. Guns now exist in the Sims universe. Like, what's to stop them actually going like a bit more in with the guns and stuff? I don't know. But I'm pretty sure Sacrificial could make laser weapons now with this extreme violence mod. That could be an idea. But we'll see. I'm not going to be able to get this pack for another couple weeks anyway, so by the time it's come out, everyone will have been playing it. Everyone will have been talking about either how it sucks or how it's great or how the gameplay is good and bad and all the fucking bugs that's probably going to happen with it. Actually, it's a game pack, so bugs probably not as much. Game packs tend to get a bit less than the expansions because freaking Eco Lifestyle just completely borked slightly, at least with a lot of the bugs because everyone's baking bloody cakes. But I'll see in a few weeks when I'm able to get the pack what it's gonna be like. I'll get to play with it. I get to have a look at the build buy stuff. I get to CC up Kylo Ren and Rey. That's gonna probably be a video in itself, and see if I can. What do you know? Because we didn't see Kylo Ren. We didn't see his face, did we, in the trailer? They only showed us. Where is it? Where is he? He's at the beginning, isn't he? They've only showed us his mask, but I have a feeling that they may have made him look a lot like Adam Driver because she kind of looks like Daisy Ridley. Kind of. I mean, it's The Sims. You can only do so much, and Daisy Ridley, like, it's very pretty, and I feel like you could definitely make her in The Sims. I think people have, but it's definitely going to be interesting to see how these guys look like with Alpha CC. Also, I want like an alpha version of these buns because they actually do look pretty good. So, you know what? I'm excited for Star Wars. I'm excited for Star Wars because I get to do more sci-fi stuff. And I have a lot of sci-fi, like CC, anyway, that I've always wanted to use and I've never had a good reason to. And I might just get a good reason to now. So that's going to be way fun. Way fun. Empire and space. Space smugglers. Max being Han Solo. Asriel being Han Solo. Someone being Greedo and getting their ass handed to them. I can't wait. But I gotta wait until I get it. But you know what? It's Star Wars. Like, I love the original trilogy. The prequels are memey in themselves. I'm not too keen on them, and I'm not really keen on the sequels. But just have to wait and see. I've been Ripley Gamer. This was just a bunch of rambling for half an hour about Star Wars and how this game pack is gonna be either hated or loved. It's gonna be hated. This is like, I feel like this is now worse than My First Pet stuff. Everyone's gonna look at My First Pet stuff and be just like, we are so sorry for everything we said to you. You are terrible in your own way, but we forgive you for the hate we gave you, for we have found something so much worse. I'm gonna pick up my butt stallion to be the example. It's like, this sparks joy. This does not spark joy, at least not anymore. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much for listening to this stupid rambling. You guys see my face and my short hair and the fact that I wear contacts sometimes and not glasses because glasses just get in the way. Stay tuned for videos. I will be going on a trip for like a week and a half. And then when I'm back, I will have Journey to Batuu installed. I'm probably going to do a video where we look over everything. Maybe do a video where we CC up Kylo Ren and Rey. And see how I can incorporate it into Empire. Thank you guys so much for listening. I'll see y'all very soon. Bye bye now.